Think about it. Right now. What are you going to do today that will take you one step closer to becoming who you want to become? Whatever you want to be, take positive action as soon as you wake up. You want those good grades? You have to work hard to get them. You want that large bank account? You have to work hard to get it. You have to work hard to get it. It's about positioning yourself to be the best version of yourself. You need to believe you can achieve it and then go out and achieve it. Too many people out there have dreams of being a millionaire but have a $100 mind. If you're going to dream, then your actions need to match your dreams. You have to have the hustle and the grind that matches. Big dreams, big hustle. They go together. They can't be separated. You want to be great? You want to be special? You want to be wealthy? You want to be a millionaire? You want to be the best doctor, the best lawyer, the best surgeon, the best engineer? Whatever your best is going to be, you got to get up and you gotta change. You gotta do something that you never thought you could do. Go ahead and rewrite your own history. Your mind is everything. If you don't believe you can do something, then you can't. Whatever your goal is, you have to get there. Even though people are going to say that you can't do it. Even though people are going to throw all kinds of obstacles your way. Even though your friends are going to be out partying all night while you stay at home studying. You need to go all out. You need to immerse yourself in school. All you're doing every single day is studying. You can be what you want to be if you work hard at it. You can be where you want to be. Oftentimes, we make excuses as to why we are not where we want to be, why we're not what we want to be, why we're not who we want to be. And there is no excuse to not let your greatness shine through. There's no excuse to not give your very best. You have two choices in this world. You can make excuses, or you can study. And guess what? Excuses are what separate you from owning the life that you want.
Study in silence. Let your success make the noise. Your success isn't recognized when you're studying until the early hours of the morning. It's not recognized when you're the first person walking into the library at 7 in the morning. Yet this is where your success is made. It's during the daily habits and routine, when you're putting in the discipline and building your work ethic on a daily basis and applying these skills consistently. This is what will push you to the next level. It's the discipline that you cultivate in the lonely nights of studying in the early mornings. To have the results, you've gotta be willing to do what everyone else is not willing to do. You have to go places where everyone else is not willing to go. If you look at the all-time greats, all throughout history, the top 0.1%, the true leaders, the titans, look at what they do. They don't seek short-term pleasure in everything they do. That's what the 99% do. The top 0.1% do the opposite, because they understand that if you want to have a great life, look at what the 99% do, and do the opposite.
And if you are truly in the 0.1%, be prepared. Your life will change like you can't even imagine. You can help people on a scale that is unfathomable. You can buy cars and houses like you didn't think was possible, but be prepared. As you start changing the world, you will be called a freak, a misfit, greedy. They'll say that you just got lucky. But remember this, if you don't have people hating on you, then you're not there yet. You can be world class, or you can fit in with the world. You don't get to do both. And I'll leave you with the words of Matthew Hussey, because this video was made for all the crazy people. The irrationals. For everyone that doesn't want to just live an average life. In order to craft a life that you love more than the life that you have today, you have to start being a little irrational. Reasonable people adapt themselves to the world. Unreasonable people attempt to adapt the world to themselves. All progress, therefore, depends on unreasonable people. So, you have two options right now. You can either be one of life's reasonable people, or you can be someone who's slightly unreasonable. Somebody who demands more from life. And if you haven't already started, you can start right now, starting with one small decision. How many hours are you planning on studying tonight or tomorrow? Ask yourself that right now. How many hours are you planning on studying? That's great. Now double it. That's how many hours you will study tonight. It's an easy first step to make. So simple, but it can kick you out of your comfort zone. Go with the non-traditional path. The road less traveled. Be a leader. Be revolutionary.
Your educational journey is going to be hard. I can promise you that. There are two paths you can take, the easy road or the hard road. If you choose the hard road, it means you choose to study when your friends are out partying. You start writing your report when the rest of the class don't even know the deadline yet. You're already awake at 5 a.m., on your way to the library when the rest of your friends are still sleeping. If you can find enough focus and motivation to do these hard things, the things that everyone else struggles with, then your educational journey will be easy. The grades will be easy. The scholarships will be easy. But it's a choice that you have to consciously make. You have to step up and take that path. And it will be lonely at times. It will feel like you're the only one doing this. But that's the whole point. The whole idea of this is to be standing at the top of the mountain while everyone else is still at the bottom. Because you took the path that so many people are unwilling to take. Okay, so you know where you want to be, at the top of that mountain. But why aren't you there yet? Why is it that you're stopping yourself from getting there? Why is it that you just settle for the grades that you're getting? Because doing well at school and university, it's not easy. It's difficult to get good grades. It takes a lot of focus, a lot of sacrifice, a lot of late nights and early mornings. But it's absolutely worth it. You are in charge of the life you live. And when you're in charge, you study hard, regardless of how you're feeling. Whether you're feeling lazy, tired, stressed, frustrated, bored, it doesn't matter. This doesn't stop you.
It's the easiest way to turn your grades around. Changing your attitude about your studying. It's when you decide that the grades you're achieving right now are not representative of what you're able to achieve. Because what you'll notice is that these students that are getting the top grades, their attitude towards their studying is completely different to those that are achieving the lowest grades. Attitude is more important than circumstances. More important than failures. More important than successes. More important than money. It's even more important than talent or skill. And we have a choice. Every day. What attitude are we going to have when approaching our studying? You can't change what grades you were given up to now. You can't change the exams that you failed. But you can change the attitude you have towards your studying today. And you know, it's going to be hard. You know there's going to be ups and downs, but that's what's going to make it worth it in the end. If you really want it enough, when it comes to graduation day, you're going to look in the mirror and say, I did this. Despite all the obstacles and setbacks, I did it. And that feeling you will have of accomplishment and triumph will be like nothing you've ever experienced. It's a feeling you will take with you for the rest of your life. So when it's time to study and your automatic reaction is to fight it and procrastinate, take a few minutes to think about it. Think about what you're doing. That small decision of choosing to procrastinate is you choosing to settle with what you have. Push past it. Study. Why are you only getting average grades? How can so many people in your class get better grades than you? They're probably not smarter than you, and even if they are, that's only a small part of a far bigger picture. The biggest factor here in influencing whether your grades will be average or if your grades will be among the best in your class comes down to one thing: the amount of effort you put into your studying. And that doesn't just mean opening a textbook and reading for as long as possible until you feel tired. It's more than that. It means asking the professor questions, practicing with past paper questions, following a study schedule religiously, going to classes, eating healthily, staying hydrated, doing exercise daily, getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night. It's all these things, as well as studying 10 hours a day if that's what's required. Studying 10 hours a day is pointless if you're exhausted from getting 2 hours of sleep the night before. You're binging on junk food and you're missing all your classes. That's not the point of all this. It's the attitude you need to have that will only come with phenomenal grades. This attitude can lead to new opportunities, open doors, lead to scholarships, boost your confidence, and even improve your social life. So if you've got a problem with getting average or below average grades, then do something about it. Before you know it, your formal education will come to an end, and you'll be thrown into the world of work. So don't waste these years. Make the most of them. That means no wasting time, no procrastinating. The earlier you decide you're going to give your studying everything you've got, the better life you're going to have. Believe me, that 2 hours you were going to spend watching a film on Netflix will be far better spent studying. In the long term, these small decisions to study instead of procrastinating add up. You're more likely to be happier, healthier, and definitely wealthier. I'm not saying relaxing and chilling in front of Netflix is always bad, but if you're procrastinating for 4 or more hours a day when you know you should be studying, I'm saying that, right there, needs to be fixed. It's the grade A students that you should be chasing. You know who I'm talking about. The ones that seem to do well in every single exam that's thrown at them. But you don't see the hours and hours sitting at their desk with just their study lamp on while everyone else is doing things that don't matter. You don't see the parties they didn't attend or the films they haven't seen because they were so focused on studying. It's behind the scenes, in private, where the grind and hustle takes place. So, what are you going to do about it? I'll tell you what you're going to do. Observe them. Learn from them. Study them. This is your time. This is your moment. No one else is going to make it happen. Only you have control of your grades. Work hard. Work smart. Be consistent. 7 days a week, no excuses, no procrastination. You have it within you. You just have to find it. And if you keep this up, within a few weeks, you'll see your grades increase. Within a few months, you'll be among the top students in your class. Trust me. Try it.